What is up, guys? It's Brandon and I'm back with another YouTube video, and today is going to be unrelated to the CPA exam, and it's actually going to be about finance and budgeting, specifically about Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. So today I'm going to discuss whether I believe that Dave Ramsey's baby steps will actually make people in their 20s become wealthy. So Dave Ramsey is actually a finance guru in a sense, and I actually found about him through my church. And from there on, I just started listening to his podcast. I found him on YouTube. He has an Instagram. Pretty much all the social media sites he's on. And I figured out, like, yeah, I'll start listening to him and see what he has to say. And pretty much I started listening to his podcasts pretty much every single day at work. His podcasts mainly are people asking him questions regarding whether they should sell their house, how they should handle their retirement, should they quit their job, pretty much everything relating into the financial world. So his podcast definitely helped motivate me in my own, I guess, debt-free journey in a sense. And definitely I would like to talk about his 7 baby steps and how they helped me. And just to make it clear, I'm not affiliated at all with Dave Ramsey, and I am not trying to say that his method is what works for everybody. I'm just saying that this is what worked for me. So yeah, let's just go through the 7 baby steps. So the first baby step is to save $1,000. So pretty much this $1,000 is going to be a beginning emergency fund. Basically, if some accident happens, such as your car gets a flat tire, you need an oil change, just some spare cash where you're not going to have to put money on a credit card or, something of that sort. So pretty much saving $1,000 to begin with. Then step 2 is therefore paying off all of your debt, which could include your student loans, credit cards, car payment, anything that allows you to pay a monthly payment. He recommends to do this debt snowball, which means that you're going to pay all your debts from smallest to largest. Regardless of what they are, you're going to do it smallest to largest. So just say you have a $100 credit card, and then you have a $1,000 credit card, and then a $5,000 credit card. You're gonna pay off the $50, then the $100, and then the $1,000 credit card. So it's pretty much more of getting yourself in that mindset where you see your debt is shrinking slowly. It's kind of preparing you mentally to want to pay off all your debts. So yeah, it might not make sense in terms of different interest rates. For example, you have a student loan that has one student loan that has $1,000 and a 4% interest rate. And then you have another student loan that's $2,000 and a 6% interest rate. He would still recommend to pay off the $1,000 student loan at 4% because it's more of a mentality thing in terms of you're motivated because you see that this $1,000 loan is gone, and then you move on to the 2,000. It kind of preparing you to basically take on the bigger challenges after you've gotten rid of all the smaller ones. So that's pretty much his method, the debt snowball, on basically paying off all your debt except for your house. If you have a mortgage payment, he says wait till one of the later baby steps. Step 3 is to save 3 to 6 months of monthly expenses, which means that you're going to be saving for stuff such as rent, such as electricity, water, gas, pretty much stuff that you will need in a daily life, just in case if you were, for example, laid off during COVID. Especially with all the unemployment right now, I'm sure a lot of people would have loved to have emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. So pretty much this is just for, a bigger rainy day, just in case you need time to basically look for another job, get another job, and start bringing in that monthly income again. And then there's step 3B, which is to save for a house. So pretty much if you're in my position, not owning your own house or not having any real estate, he recommends that once we're all done with all of our student loan debt or whatever debt we have, we definitely should save for a house, because a house will eventually appreciate and you'll eventually get equity, which ultimately helps our net worth improve. 4 is to invest 15% of your paycheck into a retirement account, which means that pretty much 15% of everything that you make for that specific paycheck should go into a Roth IRA or a 401k account or there's multiple different retirement accounts that you can choose from. But Dave Ramsey does recommend doing the Roth IRA because it is pre-taxed, which means that when you are investing in that Roth IRA, it will be taxed before. So when you turn 59 and a half and you are able to withdraw your retirement, you will not be taxed. So pretty much what you see in that account at the time is what you're going to get. For example, with a 401k, if you were to withdraw when you're 59 and a half, you're going to be taxed on those earnings pretty much just like if it was normal income. So you're pretty much going to save the trouble of being taxed later on in life. So step 5 would be to save for your children's college education. Obviously, if you're like me, you don't have any children, so there's pretty much nothing to save for. So pretty much he said that if you don't have children, step 5 doesn't really apply to you. But yeah, Dave Ramsey is against getting student loans, and he does recommend everybody to pay for college with cash. And I will make a video on student loans definitely in the future. So step 6 would definitely be paying off your house. So getting rid of that monthly mortgage payment. When you're at step 6, you pretty much have no other debt. So pretty much you can throw as much money as possible at your house. Because the whole goal of, having a house is to eventually be able to own it. Maybe you'll be able to get a second rental property and be able to get some passive income through some other real estate properties. So definitely paying off your house is definitely one of the goals that everybody has. And 7, once you're done with your debt, once you're done with paying off your mortgage, is to give back to the people that you either care about, or just charities or church, anything. Once you're at that point, you're pretty much almost set in life. You can save money, but you can also give back to the people and causes that you believe in. So yes, the whole point of this video is just to start the conversation between people who are still in college graduates, recent graduates, like the millennials, the Generation Z, whatever you want to call it. A lot of us are kind of not educated in terms of finances and building your own net worth. A lot of us go to school and we don't learn about any of these topics. So definitely the baby steps helps keep you disciplined and helps you continue to learn more about your own finances, what you should invest in, what will set you up for the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. We're all still young, and we all have that goal as a kid where we want to either get a good job, we want to get a big house or a nice car, or start a family. A lot of those things only come when you're able to plan out the short term and the long term. And it starts when we're in our 20s, I believe, because this is the time that we have the most flexibility to have change in our life. Because when you get into your 30s, your 40s, you're probably going to be settled in, and you're not going to be able to make as many riskier decisions like you were able to when you were in your 20s. So that's the whole point of the baby steps. I think that it teaches you discipline in terms of your finances and in terms of your personal decisions that you make that affect, your relationships or whatever it may be. How have Dave Ramsey's baby steps worked for me? So as you guys know, I graduated in 2018, and pretty much my whole college career was based off student loans. I pretty much pulled out a different student loan every single year, and pretty much in 2018 I also bought a brand new car. So pretty much at the end of 2018 I had about $60K worth of debt that I'm still paying right now. So I have my $1,000 of an emergency fund, which is step 1, and I'm paying off my debt, which is step 2 right now. And pretty much Dave Ramsey's baby steps have helped me be able to construct a plan in order to pay off my debt pretty quickly, and I guess compared to what I was doing before. So I was pretty much paying off the minimum, but after Dave Ramsey's podcast and just inspiration from the various people on the podcast, I was pretty motivated to be able to basically pay off way more than the minimum and just go gazelle intense, as they say, in paying off my debt. So yeah, I'm still in the process of paying off my debt, and I will do a video once I complete my student loans, which is hopefully very soon. And my car payment is pretty much going to be my last chunk that I have to pay off once I'm done with all my student loans. And pretty much what I've learned was that you can't control your financial destiny in the sense. There's a lot of people that feel like monthly payments are normal, but based off of Dave Ramsey and what I've learned from all these different people, that shouldn't be kind of the regular. It shouldn't be the normal for people. You should want to become debt free and be able to invest in different parts of your life and not have to give money to interest every single month. So yeah, Dave Ramsey's baby steps definitely helped me in my own financial journey. I didn't learn about any of this stuff that he talks about in college. You just go to government class and then you go home or something like that. That's pretty much what college is for a lot of students. Not many of us are involved, and we don't learn too many real life skills while we're in college. So I hope this video did help open up other students' eyes, whether you're in college, high school, or people who just graduated and are trying to figure out how to save enough money to buy a house or save enough money to buy a car, get married, regardless of what your goals are. Definitely making sure that you are well financially is definitely a big part of it. And being able to plan the short term and the long term is definitely something that should be very important to us at a younger age than I feel like many people think. So I hope you guys took any of the ideas from Dave Ramsey or myself, and I hope that you're able to apply those in your own life. And I guess that's it for this video, guys. Sorry if I talked a lot today, but I guess this is a subject that I became very passionate about because I really had anybody to tell me like what to do with my own money. So I hope that this video definitely helps you in terms of that. And please, if you guys like this content, I will be putting out more content regarding student loans, interest, pretty much the whole debt paying off process. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope that you guys enjoy the content, and I will see you guys next video.